Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode of Tier List Ranking Series, or whatever it is you want to call it. But we're back here with the Tier List Series. I know we've been doing a lot of sports kind of themed videos, so I'm kind of straying away from that. We'll definitely be back to sports, but I'm going to kind of be getting into more things here. And of course, today we're going to be ranking Breaking Bad episodes, pretty much all the seasons, and including El Camino, which is just the movie. So that's just I'll be ranking that as a movie in general, along with the Breaking Bad universe. So for now, it's just Breaking Bad. We're not going to do Better Call Saul or anything. Now, I will probably be continuing this. Be doing some other Breaking Bad type videos with rank. I saw some other tier lists on here, ranking characters and whatnot. But for now, we're just going to do pretty simple, ranking all the episodes for all 5 seasons. So again, including El Camino. So I know I made up my thoughts on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So they're one of my favorite shows of all time. So I know a lot about it. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I know there was some, there's a lot of other tier lists, kind of this kind of style, like I was saying, with like the episodes and whatnot. But I like this specific one because it names each episode. Of course, 101 is season one, episode one, and so on and so forth. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it here. There's some classics in here. So of course, the normal tiering system, S being the highest, D being the lowest. Pilot. The first one, of course, being the pilot. I think it's one of the best pilot episodes ever. Putting that in S tier. Um, Cats in the Bag. I'll put that in A tier just because it's it was a good episode to kind of follow up the pilot. But it was just not, you know, it's not quite S tier level. And the Bags in the River, of course, I'll put that along there with the third episode. Put that in A tier. Cancer Man was really good. I'll put that in A tier. Now, a lot of these are going to be in A or S tier, even B tier. Not necessarily. There's definitely going to be a couple episodes lower than that, but a lot of these episodes are really good. But of course, this is just my opinion based kind of deal. So, Gray Matter I'll put in A. Again, really good episode. Crazy Handful of Nothing, I'll put that in A tier. A lot of these are just going to go in A tier for season one. And a no rough stuff type deal for the season one finale, S tier. I think it was a really good finale. I really enjoyed it. Man, that was so good. Of course, we have episode or season two, episode one, 737. I'll put that in A tier. That was also really good. Grilled was also really good. I really like the style of that. That was a good one. Bit by Deadbeat. That's one of my favorite episodes. That's one of the classics that I was talking about. I'll put that in S tier. I love how that episode was set up. One of my favorite episodes of all time in Breaking Bad. At least for season two. There's a lot of episodes in season two are my favorite for Breaking Bad. I love that episode. S tier worthy. 204 down. I'll just be saying that. Uh, uh hmm. I'll put that in B tier just because it was kind of a iffy episode, but not bad. You know what I mean? It wasn't that bad. 205 Breakage, I'll put that in A tier. 206, I'll put that in B tier for Peekaboo, just because again it wasn't my favorite episode of season two, just because it was kind of not really too much going on. It was kind of I don't want to say filler, but it was kind of a midish episode. Definitely not my favorite. Uriah Azul, I'll put that in 20. I'll put that in A tier again, just kind of midish episode, but not bad though. Better Call Saul, again, one of my favorite episodes. We first introduced to Saul, of course, that's S tier worthy, 100%. 4 Days Out, one of my most favorite episodes. Again, classic. Definitely putting that in S tier. 4 Days Out was such a good episode. I love that one so much. Man, that was just such a good episode. I love that. One of my favorites of season two, maybe of all time in the whole series. I think. That was really good. 210 over, put that in B tier. Mandala 211. Just kind of go through here. Just kind of some filler episodes. 212, put that in B tier. ABQ. I'll put that in. That was the season finale. I'll put that in A tier. It was a good season finale. I enjoyed it. 301 No Mas. I'll put that in A tier again. Like I said, a lot of these are really going to be going in A tier. Um, Either S tier, A tier, B tier. Not really too much is going to go lower. There is one that I know is probably going to be in C tier, maybe even D tier. But I'm just gonna go through here. This is also a really good one. 302 Calabas and Hombre, A tier. That was pretty good. IFT was the IFT is another classic. That was the one with the pizza. I think it was either 302 or 303. I think one of them was the one with the pizza, but they're both pretty classic. Green Light's pretty classic too. I'll put that in A tier. Moss was good. I'll put that in B tier just because it was kind of mid-ish. Sunset was really good. 1 minute was actually also really good. That's when a lot of stuff happened. I'm trying not to spoil too much for you guys if you didn't watch Breaking Bad, but 307 was really good. I'll put that in S tier. That was a really good episode. I enjoyed that. A lot of action and scenes, and it really shaped up, I think, the rest of the series for a lot of stuff. 308, I See You. I'll put that in A tier. Not really the best episode. I didn't really like this one. I'll put that in, I think, C tier actually. It was kind of a filler episode. I wasn't really enjoyed it that much. It wasn't my favorite. 310 Fly. And I think a lot of Breaking Bad fans can agree with me here that this one was 100% a filler episode and not the best episode. I'm gonna put that in D tier because nothing really much went on. It just went with Walt and Jesse fighting a fly in the middle of the lab. It was a funny episode, but in terms of like actionness or story scenes, nothing really happened. Um, so that was kind of not the best episode, and that's probably the only episode in this whole thing that's going to be in D tier. So that's how it goes. 311, I'll put that in. I don't really know too much. I'll put that in A tier. Half measures, big time classic. Half measures and full measures are both going in S tier. Such two classic episodes, amazing. Definitely worthy of S tier. 401, we got Box Cutter. I'll put that in A tier. 38 Snub, I'll put that in S tier again. Just good, very very good episodes all around. 403 Open House, I was watching that recently. I'll put that in S tier. That was also a really good one. I enjoyed that one. That was a classic. We got Bullet Points here, again, A tier. A lot of these are just going to go in A tier. I know it kind of seems like I'm kind of skimming through here, but I mean, I've thought a lot of, about which ones to put in here. But a lot of these are in A tier, just because a lot of them are good episodes, kind of like I was saying. But, not too much to go up in S tier. So Shotgun goes in A tier. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that one where they ride around. Cornered was good. I'll put that in 406. A tier. Problem Dog was good. I want to put that in S tier, but it's just not quite S tier level. I'll put that in A tier, but it's kind of right on the brink though. If it's a couple things were different, that would certainly be um, I think an S tier. So we got 408 Hermanos. I'll put that in A tier again. 409 Bug. I'll put that in. I think I'm gonna put that in B tier as a matter of fact. Just kind of an iffy episode. Same thing with 410. Crawl Space, Crawl Space, one of the more classic episodes. I think I'm gonna put that in S tier as well. Crawl Space was really good. A lot of classic ones there. 412 B tier. 413, the season finale will go in S tier. I think it was one of the better finales of Breaking Bad in the seasons. I think that was a lot of stuff happened. I'll put that in S tier. So much stuff happened in that one. That was a really good one. Um, just take a look here. Yeah, that was a really good one. I enjoyed it. That was fun. That was a good episode. Season finale. So definitely worthy of S tier there. Of course, we got the final season now, Live Free or Die. That was episode 1, 501, A tier. Magic Girl goes in A tier. Hazard Pay again in A tier. Um, again, it's again kind of a lot of these, mostly are A or S tier level. Let's see, what do we got here? 504.51. That was pretty good. Dead Freight was actually a really good episode. I'm gonna go there and go put an S tier. That was a lot of good scenes there. A lot of season five is a lot of stuff happened in season five, and I really enjoyed season five, amongst other seasons. But that was really good. And of course, the last couple episodes of season five are probably going to definitely be an S tier. So we got Buyout again, A. Say My Name, super classic. I'll put that in S tier. That was a big classic episode. Got some good classic scenes in there. Um, Building overall, I'll put that in A tier again. Um, excuse me. Blood Money was also really good. I'll put that in A tier. Buried was actually a really good one. I enjoyed that one. That'll be an S tier. Just I'm kind of ranking it more or less based off of how much classic scenes are in there, the action of each kind of scenes and episodes and whatnot. That's really what I'm ranking it off of. The plot of each episode. That's just the classic kind of things of what you'd generally rank a TV show episode off of. So that's pretty good. Confessions, 511. These are all probably going to go in S tier. The rest of these, of course, you got Rabid Dog was really good. Tujahahi, I think that's how you say that. I butchered that name. S tier. That's such a classic. A lot of stuff happened in there. If you're a Breaking Bad fan, you know. Osmodeus, that was classic. Got to put that one in S tier. Granite State, got to put that in S tier as well. Like I said, the last few episodes of season 5 are going to go in S tier. And of course, the season finale and the series finale of Breaking Bad is going to go in S tier. Perhaps one of the best finales to a show in all TV show history. That I mean that's my opinion, but I think a lot of other people would agree with me. One of the best finales I think ever. I think that was a really classic. So the really all in all, the last couple episodes of season 5 were so classic and definitely deserving of S tier. Um, so that definitely is there too. Of course, to wrap it all up, we go into El Camino, just a movie for Breaking Bad. That kind of bridges the gap between the end of season 5 and kind of what happened with Jesse and whatnot. So I think it was a really good movie. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It was a really good movie. It made sense. It really kind of, I think it came out in 2019. But it really helped out. I think it helped with some Breaking Bad fans who were kind of missing the story, and I think it was a really good movie. And it explained some more story wise things, in between Better Call Saul or whatnot. So El Camino was a really good movie, A tier, and especially explaining everything Breaking Bad story wise. That was a really good movie. So yeah, it goes in A tier. There was some good stuff there. I enjoyed El Camino. That was a good one. Of course, all this stuff is on Netflix. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and El Camino. They're all Breaking Bad trilogy on Netflix. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Here, let me kind of scroll up here. I'll show you guys. This is the final list, final tier list for Breaking Bad episodes in general. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a lot more Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul related videos, whether it's just with characters or episodes for at least for Better Call Saul. I'll probably be doing some more content, or and maybe even other TV show kind of tier list content. So I'll be kind of getting into that too, because TV shows are also really popular ranking, um, kind of for tier list series and whatnot. So this is fun. I'll be kind of getting into more of this in the coming episodes. But yeah, I figured I'd come on here, and especially I related it directly because I really enjoy Breaking Bad, one of my favorite shows, and of course, I know I made a my thoughts episodes on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, so it kind of directly relates to past channel stuff. So that's cool. Yeah, for now, that'll pretty much do it for today's episode. Make sure to subscribe for more content, like you all good stuff. Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, links in the description. Do a lot of work across all social media and whatnot, doing updates and whatnot. And yeah, we're coming back. Got a lot more big stuff planned. Got a lot of good series planned in the next couple weeks coming out. But for now, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. But for now, I will see you guys in the next video.